Welcome to GISTUBE TV, your home for everything entertainment. We bring celebrity lifestyle news, happenings across the world. We bring to you social events, anything at all that interests you. You're going to find it on this channel. Just go through our content. You will become glued. I promise you that. So subscribe already and click on the bell button. That is what is going to notify you of updates and interesting gists like this one when we have them for your viewing pleasure. If you're like me, and since the unfortunate incident that happened in Ibadan on Tuesday happened, and you've been wanting to know exactly what the cause is, because when it happened, you had different reports. People saying illegal mining, people say it happened in a different part of the city, people saying, a lot of things happened. People said it's a gas explosion. It had a lot of school of thoughts, but now we have finally identified what happened. When the governor of the state, Seyi Makinde, visited the site that very night, he said that, it's an explosive that was housed in a particular compound in Old Bodija, at the estate at Street in Old Bodija. And it was the compound belonged to an illegal miner, so it had his explosives and whatnot, and that was what exploded. A lot of Nigerians like, are you sure? Are you going to come and give us feedback? Are you just saying this so that we will not ask questions? But the House of Assembly, the Oyo State House of Assembly, has now disclosed the name of this person. This person is not even Nigerian. This person's name is Sawani Yusuf. They just described him as a foreigner. Some people say he's a Lebanese that is from Lebanon. Others said no, it's Cameroonian, it's from Cameroon. Others are saying that, oh no, it's from Cotonou. So we really don't know where exactly this man is from. But a lot of persons strongly believe that he is a Lebanese man. His name is Sawani Yusuf and is a foreigner. Now, at the site of the explosion, some documents were recovered. Howbeit they had been affected by the explosion, but they were recovered, and you could see things that him seeking permission to procure all of these explosives and whatnot that now caused destruction to life and properties in Ibadan, Oyo State. At the time that I'm making this video, guys, the Oyo State government have established that we have at least 5 persons dead. Emergency control, they are still there. Emergency units are still there. They are still trying to go through the old rumbles and to find survivors and even maybe loved ones, dead bodies and whatnot at the crash site. So they are still working on it, actively trying to recover people. We've not even finished recovering people. Lives have been lost, like 5 persons, several casualties in the hospital receiving emergency treatment, among others. So yes, let's talk about this Mr. Sawani Yusuf, who has caused havoc, who has wreaked havoc and basically caused some person's year to never remain the same. Some person's life will never remain the same. Even if you survived, your life will still not remain the same, because you've just experienced a very traumatic situation. People who left their house only to be called back to say your house is now destroyed. Their life will not remain the same anymore. But the majority house leader of the Oyo State House of Assembly, Sonjo Adedoyin, disclosed the identity of the foreigner as the one whose property allegedly housed the explosives that resulted in the massive explosion at the Joe Oyeleso Street in Old Bodija. While the nationality of the alleged culprit remains unconfirmed, like I mentioned, the Assembly has now called on security agencies to intensify efforts to bring all connected to the explosion to book. In this Nigeria, I don't know, I'm not really trusting that justice will be done. I don't know, for whatever reason, because we've had similar occurrences in Nigeria where something goes wrong and whatnot. Lots of persons clamor for justice, and we just see that the whole situation gets swept under the carpet. So I don't know, but the House deliberated following a motion presented by Adebayo Babajide, who is also, of course, a member of the House of Assembly, that where he called for urgent need for all regulatory agencies to enforce safety precautions, especially in handling and storing of explosive, that is dynamite in view of the explosion that rocked Old Bodija area of Ibadan on Tuesday, the 16th of January 2024. Now, of course, you would frown against it. Now, how would you bring explosive and you keep it in a residential area? And of course, we are asking who authorized keeping or storing such devices in the house. And they are saying that it's because that is probably mining at the Ojo Gemstone market, which is the largest in Africa, and a lot of expatriates live in Bodija area. So it's like probably is one of them, operating there, trying to mine and get gem at the Ojo Gemstone market. But it's like, why would you not put it in a residential abode? And how did you even store it such that it could explode? Like, what could trigger the explosion? We need to actually find out that, but I'm not sure we are going to get solution to that. But yeah, we are of course waiting for the outcome of the security investigation to shed more light. A lot of persons are congratulating now? A lot of persons are happy with Seyi Makinde's response, because some persons said some governors will not say nothing, will not be at the site until the following morning. But Seyi Makinde left Government House, went to the site that very day, even though some policemen were scared to go near it because they were worried that another one can go off, and it will be deadly if you are in the position, if you are there trying to rescue people who are trapped, and another explodes and you become a victim also. But Seyi Makinde was on site and he addressed people, so they're like, okay, he did a good job. And also he has said that all the medical costs for people in the hospital currently will be carried by the governor, provided temporary shelter and accommodation for those affected. The deceased also, he has promised to compensate the family and be responsible for their funeral costs and what have you, like the state government to be responsible for all of those things. But I mean, there's so much that the state government can do. If you're illegally storing my explosive in a residential, I mean, how would they know? Persons are saying security agents in that estate should have figured something out, because I mean, all these estates, when you want to enter, they will say you should open your boot. What are you looking for then? What, I mean, you don't have things to test for explosive, you don't have things to test for all of these things, and you just have people open the trunk of their vehicles because you're trying to figure out what is not in the vehicle. Just a lot of situations and all of that. So people are beginning to point finger and saying that, oh, maybe negligence on the part of somebody, on the part of this person, the part of that person. But really, we can't tell until investigations get completed and they give us a report on it. So let's have our fingers crossed that there will be updates on this mining situation, the explosion that happened in Ibadan, Oyo State, and definitely going to bring that for your viewing pleasure. I'm going to let you know what's up, but we know the person who housed the explosive. And of course, if you have any information concerning this, go to the appropriate quarters, go speak your mind, gas station, go and collect what your own portion of rice in the words of a certain person on the internet. Anyways, guys, I'm going to see you in the next one. Until then, take care of yourself. Subscribe to this channel if you're yet to do so. Like this video if you enjoyed it, and bye.
Based on their antecedents.
Sorry, please come again. Sorry, good evening. Sorry, please come again. What really happened here?
No, I'm not there, but my mom stays in Adeyi.
Okay.
With my sister and my son.
Okay.
So they are badly injured. The house is demolished on them.
Demolished on them?
Yes,
Fuck.
they're stitching their legs, their arms.
They are still in the hospital now.
Yes,
which hospital are they now?
Redeemer Hospital.
Redeemer Hospital. Beside the small, right?
Yes, yes.
Oh, fuck. Alright, God will see them through.
You know what to have you. Everything to do.